Hello friends, welcome to the module number 5 of molecular symmetry. At last module, we were discussing the second symmetry element, that is plane of symmetry. First one is Cn, that is rotational axis. We have completed it very well. Second one is the plane of symmetry, abbreviated by sigma. There are three types of sigma, means there are three types of mirror planes. First one is vertical mirror plane, horizontal mirror plane, and third one is the dihedral mirror plane, shown by sigma suffix small d. Right now we have started with the two first mirror planes, that is sigma v and sigma h. We have seen their definition. Sigma and suffix v indicates vertical mirror plane. Vertical mirror plane means that mirror plane which is parallel to principal axis, and horizontal mirror plane means that plane which is perpendicular to the principal axis. In order to explain sigma v and sigma h, we have taken the example of BF3 molecule. We have seen that in BF3 molecule there are 3 sigma V and 1 sigma H. Means in BF3 molecule there were 3 vertical planes that were parallel to the principal axis. This was the plane in BF3 molecule. Principal axis, first plane in BF3 molecule. Again principal axis, second plane and third plane. These were the 3 sigma V's in BF3 because they all are all these 3 planes, they are parallel to principal axis. Another meaning of parallel means you can say that axis and plane, they are lying in the same plane or they are coplanar. So you can call the plane to be vertical in nature. And fourth plane we have seen, which is also called as a molecular plane, because it cuts the whole molecule, all the atoms, in 2 equal halves. As this plane is perpendicular to principal axis, hence this plane we have abbreviated or we have called as the sigma h. And at last module I have told you to find out the planes in water molecules. So today, now we will be discussing the planes that are present in water molecule. Now if the example of BF3 is very well understood to you, you can now find out the planes that are present in water molecule. Mostly if the molecule contains C2, then from the same place we can get the plane also, like in BF3. In BF3 molecule, the places from where we have got C2, from the same places we have got plane also. For example, in BF3 we have passed such a C2 axis and then we have rotated the molecule. Same way we have passed the plane also. Similarly, you can find out the plane in water molecule also. How do we have passed C2 in water molecule? Like this, which was the principal axis. In the same manner, we can pass the plane. As the water molecule is perfectly symmetrical, easily you can imagine that this molecule can be cut into 2 equal halves, where half of the image on this side is getting reflected on half of the image on this side. Or you can say that on either side of the plane you are having mirror images. What I said, on either side of the plane you are having mirror images, means same image you can see. So we can say that from water, in the water molecule, from this point or from this place, we can pass the plane like this, which is cutting or dividing the water molecule in two equal halves. This is the main condition for the molecule. This is the main condition for the plane to be present in any of the molecule. Now, is it the only plane that is present in water molecule, or you can get another plane also? This is also 2D molecule. BF3 was also 2D molecule, we have discussed. Like that, water molecule is also 2D, and whenever we have 2D means what it is? Coplanar. Whenever we have planar molecule, we can pass such a plane which will divide all the molecules, or which will divide all the atoms in two equal halves. I have drawn two images for the two planes that we can pass from a water molecule. This is the first way by which we can pass the molecule, by which we can pass the plane from water molecule, and we can cut the H2O into equal halves. Another way, these are the three atoms. As I have already told you, atoms are spherical in shape. So we can pass the plane in such a way that it will cut all the three atoms in two equal halves. In this plane, this spherical atom and this bond was getting overlapped with this bond and this hydrogen atom. Means in this plane there is the reflection of one hydrogen atom over the another hydrogen atom. Similarly, half of the oxygen will be, means half of the oxygen atom will be on this side of the mirror and another oxygen will on this side of the mirror. But in this, there is a reflection of half oxygen atom with its another own half. Reflection of this half hydrogen atom with its another own half. Similarly, this pair of hydrogen is getting reflected with its own another half. Means in what way we can pass the plane here? Like here we are passing the plane like this, means which is cutting all the three atoms equally in two equal halves. Now this is the water molecule. All right, on the board I have kept it in this way, and first plane, this plane I have passed like this. So you can imagine there is mirror image on either side of the plane. For the sake of understanding of this plane, I will keep this water molecule like this. Instead of keeping it in this manner, I will keep this water molecule in this manner. And how we have passed the plane? This first plane is like this. Still you can see clearly the two mirror images. But how we can show this plane on this model? This plane is passing like this. Now as these are two small sticks, you can't imagine or you can't see on this model. But if you consider or if you imagine that there is one spherical oxygen atom and there are two spherical hydrogen atoms, and when you will cut this molecule like this, what will happen? Half oxygen atom on this side, half oxygen atom on this side, half hydrogen atom on this side, half hydrogen atom on this side, and another half hydrogen atom on this side and half hydrogen atom will be on this side. Means this plane is cutting the whole molecule in two equal halves. Now tell me what this plane will be called as, sigma V or sigma H. I have told you, in order to decide whether it is horizontal plane or vertical plane, we must know the correct principal axis. Now tell me in what way we have passed the principal axis? Like this, okay, passing through this oxygen. And how we are passing the first plane it is also like this. So this principal axis and plane, they are in the same plane, means coplanar. So we can say that the plane and principal axis, they are parallel to each other. What is the angle between these two? 0 degree angle. They both are moving parallelly, togetherly. What is the angle between them? 0 degree. So this principal axis and this plane, they are parallel to each other, and parallel plane we indicate like sigma v. Again, how will you predict the second plane? Again it is sigma v or sigma h. Hold the molecule in order to consider this position. Hold the molecule, water molecule, like this. How is the plane we have passed? Like this. And how is the principal axis we have passed? Like this. And how is the plane we are passing now? Like this. Are you getting? This is the principal axis and this is the plane, which is cutting the whole molecule in two equal halves. Can you see? This is the principal axis and this is the water molecule, and the plane is passing like this. Means what is the angle between now this principal axis and this plane? This principal axis and this is the plane. First plane we have passed like this. First plane we have passed like this. This was the principal axis. And this second plane we are passing like this. Okay. I hope you are not getting confused. What is the angle now between them? 0 degree or 90 degree? See, again they both are parallel, no? They are moving togetherly. The angle is 0. If the principal axis would have been like this, then the angle becomes 90 degree. But right now our plane is like this and principal axis is like this. So what is the angle between them? These two, again 0 degree. Means this plane is also parallel to principal axis. And as this plane and principal axis, they are parallel, the second plane will also be sigma v. If still you are unable to understand it completely, then try to prepare a small model of water molecule. You can make the use of 3 small balls and you can join them by stick or any way you can do, and then try to divide that molecule into equal halves by passing the plane like this and like this, and then simultaneously pass the principal axis also, and then determine whether the plane and axis are perpendicular to each other or parallel to each other. When you will do it by your own practically, at that time you will come to know that in both the planes the principal axis is parallel. In both the images, principal axis is parallel to plane, and hence both the plane we will call as the vertical mirror planes. And these are the only 2 planes that are present in a molecule, in water molecule. There is no any another plane in water molecule. So we have taken 2 examples till now. In BF3 we have got 3 sigma V's, 1 sigma H. In water we have got 2 sigma V's, and now we have to find out which and how many planes are present in PTCl4 molecule. Before proceeding toward this, it will be better if you will clear your concept about this plane and this plane. If it is very well understood to you how we have got 3 vertical plane, 1 horizontal plane in BF3, and how we have got 2 vertical planes in water. If this concept is clear to you, then only proceed toward PTCl4. And in order to make it clear, you can watch the previous videos by repeating them again and again till you get it clearly. After that only you can move on to the PTCl4. Okay, so I hope ki you will clear your concept about these planes before moving toward this, and then only you can watch ki how I am getting the plane in PTCl4 molecule. So now we'll start with the finding out planes in PTCl4 molecule. This is the square planar PTCl4 molecule. As the PTCl4 molecule is also perfectly symmetrical in nature, easily as soon as you look at the molecule, you can find out the planes that are present in this molecule. As soon as you look at this molecule, what comes in our mind? First of all, we can cut the molecule like this. This half of the image is exactly mirror image of another half of PTCl4 molecule. Alright, suppose I am passing the plane like this. This is not the principal axis, this is the plane now I am passing. Same reflection you are getting on either side of the molecule. Alright, second way, I can pass the plane like this. Means this is the plane now I am passing like this. Are you getting the same reflection on either side of the plane? Yes, means we can pass the plane in this way also. What are the other ways we can pass the molecule? We can pass the plane. I have already told you ki the places, if a molecule contains C2 and the places from where we have passed the C2, from the same place we will get definitely the mirror image also. So you must be remembering in PTCl4 molecule there were present 4 C2 subsidiary axes. So it is very well clear that it will contain definitely the 4 mirror planes. Whether they are vertical or horizontal, that we will decide later on. But right now there are present 4 planes in PTCl4 molecule. Among the 4, 2 I have told you. One is like this, same image on either side of the plane. Another way like this, you can pass the plane, same image on either side of the plane. Third, like this. Okay, half triangle is easily overlapping with another half. Means if I am passing the plane like this, you can get same image on, give a same reflection on either side of the plane. So we can pass the plane in this way also. This was the third plane and this is the fourth plane. Alright, is it very much clear to you? How many planes we have passed from PTCl4 molecule? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Is it clear? 1, 2, 3, 4. First mirror plane, second mirror plane, third mirror plane and fourth mirror plane. And in every mirror plane you are getting the same image on either side of the plane. Again and again I am saying the same because this is what the necessity for mirror plane to be present. Now we have to determine whether these 4 planes are vertical or horizontal. So find out the principal axis. We have discussed it already. In what way we pass the principal axis? Passing through platinum atom. And what's the nature of plane? Parallel or perpendicular? Principal axis, plane. They are parallel or perpendicular? What's the angle between them? These two, they are moving togetherly. What's the angle between them? 0 degree. So this is parallel. So it will be sigma V. Second is also parallel. This will be also parallel and this will also be parallel. So all the planes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. All these 4 planes are parallel to principal axis. Hence all these 4 planes will be vertical plane. So in PtCl4 molecule there are 4 vertical planes. In this way we have passed the 4 vertical planes in PtCl4 molecule. 1, 2, see, this is the first, second, third and fourth vertical plane. Now as whenever we have the planar molecule, definitely we get one such plane which cuts all the atoms in 2 equal halves, as we have cut all the 4 atoms in BF3, as we have cut all the 3 atoms equally in water molecule. Similarly, PtCl4 is also a planar molecule, so we can pass one such plane also in this, which will divide all the atoms simultaneously, means at a time, in 2 equal halves. And in what way that plane will be passed? That plane will pass like this, which will divide all these 5 spheres, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which will divide all these 5 spheres in their own 2 equal halves. So for that I will pass the plane like this, which will cut the whole molecule like this. Now if I want to show that plane, it will be like this, which is including all the atoms at a time. What's the nature of this plane which we have passed now with respect to principal axis? We have passed the principal axis like this, and this plane which contains all the molecule, or which divides all the atoms in this molecule, that is getting passed like this. Okay, so this is the plane, or in this way we are passing the plane which is cutting all these molecules equally, and this was the principal axis which we have passed through platinum atom. Now tell me, what's the nature of this plane with respect to principal axis, whether they are parallel or perpendicular? Clearly, are they moving togetherly? No, they are bisecting each other. Here the plane was like this, they were moving each other, and we know that parallel lines never meet each other or never touch each other. So this axis and plane, they are moving togetherly, they are not getting interacted with each other, but this is perpendicular. So they are bisecting, interacting with each other, means this principal axis and this plane, it is perpendicular to each other. And as the plane and axis is perpendicular to each other, hence this another fifth plane, it is called as sigma h. So in PtCl4 molecule we have 4 vertical mirror planes, 4 sigma v, and there is 1 sigma h in PtCl4 molecule. By looking to this PtCl4 model, you can get clearly whatever doubts you are having till now, all the doubts will be clear. Now in this you can easily distinguish the planes that are present. PtCl4 molecule, square planar, this is the first plane, you are getting 2 equal halves. Second plane, third plane, 2 equal halves, and fourth plane, 2 equal halves. And plane and axis, they are parallel. 1, 2, 3, 4, everywhere they two are parallel, the principal axis and plane. So these are the 4 sigma v's. Another way, this is the planar PtCl4 molecule. I am cutting this in such a 2 equal halves. So this is the plane I have passed, which is also called as the molecular plane, because it is including all the atoms in a molecule. So I am cutting the plane like this, I am cutting the atoms like this, means in this way I have passed the plane, and this is the principal axis. So what is the angle between principal axis and PTCl4 and this plane, it is 90 degree. So this will be the what? Sigma H, that is horizontal mirror plane. So in this way the PTCl4 molecule contains 5 planes. Among the 5, 4 are vertical mirror planes which are parallel to principal axis, and the another one is horizontal mirror plane which is perpendicular to the principal axis. For more practice, you can find out the planes that are present in ammonia molecule, benzene, PCl5 and FeCO5. I have told you before now also in order to find out all the symmetry elements, whether it is sigma, Cn or whatever elements we will see further, in order to decide them you must know the geometries of all the molecules. Ammonia is pyramidal, trigonal pyramidal, benzene is planar hexagonal, PCl5 and FeCO5 they are trigonal bipyramidal. For the I can tell you the final answer, but you have to try finding out these planes. In ammonia there are present 3 vertical planes, but there is no sigma H in ammonia. In benzene you will get 6 vertical planes and 1 horizontal plane. In PCl5 and FeCO5, that is trigonal bipyramidal molecule, you will get 3 vertical planes and 1 horizontal plane. So this is the final answer I have told you, but still you have to try to find out this angle, these planes in the molecule. So you can make a model at home for this ammonia molecule and you can try passing the planes and find out how there are present 3 vertical planes in ammonia. Similarly, find out these planes in these molecules also. I hope the sigma H and sigma V is very well clear to you, and in the next module I will tell you about the next mirror plane, that is sigma D, called as dihedral mirror plane. Again I would like to tell you that before proceeding towards sigma D, if the concept of sigma V and sigma H is very well clear to you, then only you can understand sigma D. Otherwise there will be a jumbling, you will get confused between all the planes. In order to explain sigma D clearly, you must be able to distinguish first between sigma V and sigma H. Okay, so at next module I will tell you about the next mirror plane, that is sigma D. Thank you.